Welcome to Ask the Expert. I'm Sue Piazza with Bucket List Travel Tours, and I'm going to give you a couple tips from going through TSA, packing your bag, and trip insurance today. So you get to the line finally at TSA, and you bring your stuff up to send it through. And when you're in TSA, you have to take off your coat, you have to take off your shoes and put them in a bin. You also need to make sure you empty your water bottle. Suggestion here is empty your water bottle before. Bring your own water bottle with you so you can fill it up once you go through the TSA line, and then you have your own water while you're on the plane, not waiting for service to come to you to get some water. Also, in regular TSA line, you have to have your iPad and your computers. You have to have them separately in a bin by themselves with nothing on top or below it. So it can't be in the same bag with your coat or your shoes. So you have that bag, and then of course, if you have a backpack or a purse, you have to put that in a separate bag. Now, the thing I like about TSA Pre-Check is when you go through TSA Pre-Check, nothing comes off. You either get to walk up there, you get to leave your coat on, put your bag on the line, leave your computer and phone and everything in your bags, and go. Another item that is really good to know about with your luggage are packing cubes. These are your basic packing cubes. This is just a smaller one, and this is a little bit larger one. What I like about these are several things. One is organization. I like to be organized. So in this packing cube, I have my socks, underwear type items in here. In this one, I actually have 3 pairs of pants, 3 shirts, and a sweater, and I have room for plenty more. And I could put a couple of these packing cubes in here, one on top of the other. You see how it fits in there. I can put my shoes on top of that, and I could put a couple of these. I could put makeup and toiletries in here and still have room for some of the gifts I might buy while I'm traveling. Trip insurance. A couple thoughts on trip insurance. If you're traveling inside the United States and it's not a huge trip, I might suggest that you purchase the trip insurance with your airline. When you purchase your airline ticket, when you get down to the bottom of it, it always asks you if you want trip insurance. It's usually somewhere between $20 and $50 depending on the price of the ticket. And of course, no one ever wants to do it until they go on a trip and then all of a sudden they need to come home early and the airline's going to charge you a $125 change fee plus the price of the ticket it is that day. In that case, your trip insurance would have been very nice to have and a very inexpensive product to have bought. If you're traveling outside the United States, I highly recommend trip insurance. Trip insurance will give you medical coverage, cancellation of your trip coverage. It will give you delayed baggage if you miss a flight, if your flight is late and you miss getting on your cruise ship. So on your next large trip, talk to your travel agent and ask them what the price of trip insurance would be. Trip insurance is always considered to be an expensive item until you need it, and then it was the cheapest item you brought on your trip. I hope you found these travel tips helpful. I'm Sue Piazza with Bucket List Travel Tours, helping you with what's on your bucket list.